Hi, everyone. Let's start this over again. It is Leslie Seidel, relationship expert. Okay, so you are here in the right place if you are here for the number one reason that you are single and exactly what to do about it. It was the full moon last night. I don't know if you guys got the opportunity to see it, but it was amazing, as well as a lunar eclipse, as well as some comments. And I swear to God, technology has not been working right. Now, I don't know if it's because of the lunar eclipse, but I'm just saying, let's hope for the best here and that we can get this all figured out. So, as we begin, I want to make sure that you guys have the best viewing experience possible. So to do that, the first thing you need to do is turn off everything operating in the background, and that would be including any email, Skype, iTunes, Facebook, all of those things. So the more things you have running in the background, the slower this could be, and I want to make sure that that this doesn't, the presentation doesn't buffer and it comes in as clear as possible. So the second thing to do is I want you to silence your phone, close your door, give yourself this time to discover some new strategies. Look, I have everyone know how hard it is to shut down the email and the phone. But if you focus with me here, I promise I will make it worth your time. I know how valuable your time is, so I made sure that this training is jam-packed with things that you could do today to bring in the one that you want, your ideal partner. So I also want to let you know, stay tuned until the end. I have an extra special bonus for those of you who stay, and I will tell you exactly how to get your hands on it. And it is all about helping helping you attract your ideal partner. So I created something just for you, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So stay tuned until the end, and I'll let you know how to get your hands on it. So tell me, ladies, what have you already done to find the relationship that you've been looking for? So go ahead and type it in the chat, the things that you have tried in your search for love. So your chat should be over there. It should say chat. So let me know. So has it been like reading books, following the rules? Some of you have probably done online dating. Any of those things that you've seen, that you've done or tried. Let me see. Yeah, books, online dating, exactly. So I'm so glad you guys said that. This is exactly for you. So let me also ask you, are you happy with the results you've seen? Oh, Kate also says family setups. Yeah, so are you happy with the results you've seen? So I'm guessing no, since you wouldn't be here if you were getting the kind of relationship that you want, meeting the men that you were looking for. And that's okay. That's exactly what I'm going to address today. So I'm looking at the comments, and I see lots of people have said nothing. Okay. Great. This is here for you, too. So the next question is, what has stopped you? So for those of you who have never done anything, what has held you back? Go ahead and type in the comments, what has stopped you from seeking help from someone else to help you find the love that you want? There's a word that I always hear when I ask this question, and I want to see if it comes in. It might. Did anyone guess what the fear is? Oh, normally I hear fear. Katie said giving up. Yeah. And so it is about, we're going to cover these things today. The things that have stopped you from asking for help, getting what you want, all of that. That's what I want to cover today. Oh, we have questions. Hold on one second. Online dating, no. Scared of rejection. Vicki, I promise you I am going to cover that today. It is so, I spend so much time working with people on that, and I promise you I had my own, so much of my own stuff around fear of rejection. So, let me see. I am sure that you're wondering if you're in the right place. Is this webinar for you? So if you can relate to any of these scenarios, you, my friend, are in the right place. Okay. You're a successful single woman struggling to find quality men. You know how to get the job that you want, you know how to get the friends that you want, and you know how to create the life that you want, but you can't seem to get this romantic relationship that you've always wanted. You find yourself dating the same type of man over and over again. That was me. You want to know exactly how to attract quality men without feeling sleazy. I'm talking without short skirts and tight sweaters. I mean, if you want to do that, that's totally fine if it's something you're happy with. But don't do it if it's false. Or you are frustrated by never going on any dates. Like, I totally remember when I was single and all I wanted to figure out was the dating thing. I would look around and all I saw were my friends getting married, having children, and I was just devastated that I couldn't figure out how they were doing it. It looks so easy for everyone else, yet for me, I was dating the same man over and over again, getting the same results. I was single. I was not one step closer to finding true partnership. Oh my God, Valentine's Day, as you guys know, is a couple days away, and I just remember dreading it. Sitting in the office where I worked and seeing people getting bouquets of flowers and people saying, oh, do you have a boyfriend this year? And I just remember saying, like, stop asking me. And it felt like I would walk down the street as a single girl and everyone was coupled. Oh, I hated Valentine's Day. I also felt like the clock was ticking. I mean, for me, it was like screaming at me. I wanted a baby so bad. The time was running out, and I had no idea what to do differently. And then finally, it all clicked, and I got it. Effortless and easily met and married the man of my dreams. And that is a true story, and I will tell you exactly how, and it can happen for you too. And that's what's become my absolute passion. All right. So for those of you who don't know me or have been with me during my fantastic 5-day workshop, How to Call in Your Ideal Partner, I am Leslie Seidel. I'm a relationship expert with over 15 years of working with women just like you who are single and sick of it, attract their soulmates, and experience lasting, committed life partnership. I have worked with hundreds of successful, ambitious women to break their barriers to love and to find an easy, no-nonsense approach to dating and finding true partnership. So I have worked with hundreds of women, and here are the top 3 real fears that you have when you think about getting out there and finding the relationship of your dreams. And of course, someone's already mentioned one of them. The number 1, they're not in any particular order, but I hear this all the time. Everywhere you go, there are no good men. Or if they are good men, then they all are just taken. Or all men just want to get something from you. I'm going to go over this exact fear, and I promise you there are so many great, loving, wonderful men out there who want nothing more than to be in a committed marriage. And you don't have to settle either. That's the big thing. I remember feeling like I had to settle. That if I wanted to marry a nice guy, I wouldn't want to jump his bones. So I want to tell you that there are men out there who you will be wildly attracted to and who you want to marry. Yep, and they're going to want to marry you, and you're going to want to marry them. That's the great part. Fear number 2. You are too blank. Now, you guys can fill in the blank. Are you too fat? Are you too thin? Are you too tall? Are you too aggressive? Too successful? Not successful enough? You know, too shy? Too introverted, right? Like, it's all of these things that I felt and that people, I hear it so often. whatever your reason is that you think you're single, I can tell you right now, it's total BS. I got this fear. I had this fear too that I was too fat, and then I didn't have a good enough job. Then it was just a lingering fear that there was something within me that made me fundamentally unlovable. I am here to tell you that it's pure BS. I will show you exactly why in a minute. What I can guarantee you is that if you're willing to put in the work, spiritual, emotional work, not get thin or buy a cuter outfit, you too can have what you're looking for. This is about finding someone who's a fit for you. You will find someone who thinks you're just right, just like Goldilocks. Oh. And fear number 3, we've already talked about it. Rejection. Yep, I said it, the dreaded rejection word. I find that most women are terrified of this, both in being rejected as well as having to reject a man. I'm going to work directly with you on both of these things, exactly how to have a totally different relationship with this little word. I will give you specific strategies to work through this where, while it's going to still come up, you will be both comfortable saying no as well as hearing no from someone. All right, for those of you who guys don't know my story, I've been exactly where you are. This is me at over 200 pounds. So 15 years ago, I had no idea how to date or attract a man, and any man I did end up dating was only out of pure accident and only if they chose me. And while I knew how to get a great job and had a successful career, I had no idea how to be in a relationship that I so desperately wanted. And I was not telling anyone about my deep desire because I felt shame that I couldn't get it done. I had some deeply held beliefs. I had a deep belief that men wanted only to be my friend, but they'd never want to be my boyfriend, which is exactly what I got. I also totally believed that if only I lost weight, then men would like me. I was 70 pounds heavier than I am now in this picture. And this, of course, is my sister's wedding, and she put me in this she put me in this halter top. Oh my God, low back, yellow chiffon. It was so painful. I don't even know how to tell you. So here's the truth. So I did it. I did all the things that I needed to do to find the man of my dreams. I lost 70 pounds and kept it off. And you know what happened? Nothing. As soon as I lost the weight, my relationships with men were exactly the same as they were prior. So the conclusion I had to come to was that it wasn't my weight keeping me single, it was something else. It was me. And I got to tell you, this was such a devastating revelation. Like, it's both great news and devastating news. So with this knowledge, I was no longer the victim. I could start to control my own destiny, even when that destiny involved another human being. So if you change nothing, then nothing will change. So that's when the real work began. Trial and error, all by myself, reaching into the dark. I went on Match.com, eHarmony, online dating, offline dating, flailing around, stumbling and learning and stumbling and learning. I would lie on my online profiles, writing exactly what I thought men wanted to hear. I would go after men just because they were handsome and had great jobs, even if there was no chemistry whatsoever. And I still seemed to end up dating the same man over and over again, regardless of how I met them. Feeling like I was going to have to settle, but I was never going to be with the man that was good, and I wanted to jump their bones. So during this time, I was traveling the world, I had a great job in mergers and acquisitions, and while I knew how to get what I wanted in every aspect of my life except relationships. So how do I get someone to love me? I was ashamed that I wanted a relationship so badly, like I was a bad feminist. Or I felt that that was a sign of weakness, that my desire made me needy. So every invitation I got, I never had that +1. I felt that everyone was pitying me because they would see that I was unlovable. I felt sorry for myself that I needed help in an area that seemingly was so easy for everybody else. And then I finally surrendered. I gave up on the idea that there was something wrong with me, and I decided I was going to do whatever it takes to get the life I wanted. And that's when things changed. Finally, when I finally got clear on what I wanted and was dedicated to my dream, I met a man that was better than I could ever imagine. This is me and my husband on our rehearsal dinner night. I love this picture. It totally shows the amount of joy I have with him. And I just, yeah. Anyway, he brings me a lot of joy. And that's what I want for you. Anyway, so when I get back, when I kicked all those men to the curb who were almost what I wanted and had settled because I was fearful of being alone, and when I finally asked for help from professionals that cracked the code, it was something about becoming more me, more authentically myself, kicking my fear to the curb and learning to say no. So that's what brings us to why we're here today. So what do you think it is? Any guesses? What I have found working with hundreds of women just like you, that the #1 reason that you're single is, drum roll, you're too picky. It's not it. I promise. I promise. Mindset. Yep, mindset. So here we are. What the big change for me when I was single or dating men who wouldn't commit was my mindset. It's the same thing for all of my clients. Mindset is the key to changing your reality. I became totally obsessed, and the thing was, I now knew the formula, and I knew that I could do it again and again with any woman who's willing and ready to make the change. Now, I really want you to take a moment and take this in. What happens between your ears is 90% of your experience. Your success in dating, beliefs are everything, because sincerity is everything, and you just can't fake integrity or confidence. Your dates are mirrors to your beliefs. So we're going to talk about specific things you can do to find your ideal partner in a minute. But first you need to understand what I mean by your dates are mirrors. You attract the kind of partner that you are and that you expect. During a date, you give tiny subconscious cues to your date. They pick up on these cues and reflect them right back to you. So if you think that men don't want to date you, that there are no good men out there, that all men cheat, that's exactly what you're going to attract and all that you're going to see. So when beliefs clash, when two people with conflicting belief systems, the stronger belief system will absorb the weaker belief system. So what does that mean? It means that if you believe that you're unattractive, you will convince everyone around you of this belief, sometimes subtly, sometimes quite openly. You don't believe them when they compliment you. You think that they're just trying to get something. You put yourself down until everyone around you starts to believe the same thing you do. So let's talk about an example. I really want you guys to get this. So dating will show you who you really are. You have limiting beliefs you don't even know are there. Okay, so their beliefs. You meet a guy somewhere and they ask you out, or they're just meeting you. This guy is looking for a relationship, excuse me, they like you. They're interested in dating you. They find you attractive. That's why they came up to you. Your belief, all men want is sex, all men cheat, there are no good men out there, and that you are not attractive. Now let's remember, when two people come together with conflicting beliefs, the stronger belief system will absorb the weaker belief system. So when a man just meets you, he just wants to see if there's something there. And by definition, that's a weaker belief system. You will train him not to be attracted to you. So for every rejection you hear or behavior you don't want, the cause is in what you believe, what you habitually do, or both. So again, what does this all mean? Let me break it down again. For every rejection you hear or behavior you don't want, that is being caused in what you believe and what you habitually do, or both. Look, I'm not saying that every man is going to be attracted to you. I'm not saying that if you believe, but what I'm saying is that if you believe that no man will be attracted to you, that's exactly what you're going to experience. All right, let's look at a belief and how it may show up in your life. Your belief, men don't find me attractive. Your experience, no men come on to you. You don't even get asked out on dates. So even if a man comes to talk to you or ask for directions or see if they want to sit with you at a coffee shop, you pay zero attention to it. And you don't even see him as being interested in you. He, in turn, sees that you're not interested in him. And this is because you don't think you're attractive. So as long as you have this belief, it will dictate your experience. The only way to change your experience is to change your belief. Most people have it backwards. All right, so when you show up differently in the world, so the cure to doing this is to install and condition the belief in your own value and worth. You get in the habit of being a woman of value. When you show up differently in the world will show up for you in a different way. I totally promise you. It's been my experience over and over and over again. So I really want you to take it in. You can have quality men asking you out right now without losing a pound or chasing anything but your mindset. So the bottom line, learning how to date from a book or a video course does not work, because dating is all about what you believe and how you behave when you really want something. So the thing is, if you take a moment, you can feel the truth of this statement. This isn't about working with me or not working with me. This is about you learning how to get what you really want and changing your life. You have already been spinning your wheels, doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. So if you really want to learn how to date, how to attract quality men, and be in a lasting, fulfilling relationship, you must join a program that also works on your belief system, or you'll get the same experience again and again. So how does this apply to finding your ideal partner? I want to quickly run through the steps to changing your mindset and bringing in the relationship that you want. I promise you I'll get into more details later. Step 1, like I said, your mindset. Step 2, your ideal partner. Step 3, knowing your value. Step 4, being clear on your old habits, those beliefs that are going on in the background. Step 5, where is your ideal partner? And step 6, your arsenal of tools, the holy grail, where you can have these tools forever as you go about your life. Okay, so here's what we'll discover as we dive into the specifics. In the mindset step, you will discover exactly what elements are needed to change your mindset for good. to automatically, organically change the way that you're viewing the world without feeling forced or false, where you are attracting quality men easily and effortlessly. So step one. So the top 3 elements of a mindset practice. Number 1, getting grounded in spirit, whatever you find holy. How to connect to that. I believe in spirit, ancestors, and angels, but everyone has their own belief system. What's important here is what it is you find holy and a way for you to connect with that thing. So even if you're really religious, if you believe in nature, if you're just spiritual, all of these things, you need to find a way to connect to that. So number 2 is create a list of specific beliefs that are specific to you and what you want. Oh, this is so important. Most people's beliefs are on autopilot. They never take the time to choose and get conscious of your own beliefs. Now, at the end of the day, if you're heading towards a goal, you need to always keep your goal in mind. That which we give attention to will get done. Okay, so tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, in the chat box, how comfortable or familiar are you with a mindset practice? Oh, a 6. So even if you're a 4, and Kate, we can help you too. So sorry, I've been calling you Katie. I see that your hand's raised, Susan, too. So even if you are not familiar with the mindset practice, you can learn it, and I will show you exactly how. It's something you can do. Okay, I want to tell you a bit about a student of mine so that you can see the exact results that can happen when you change your mindset and take some simple steps. So Maria, I love Maria. She came to me when she was 60 years old. She had 2 failed marriages by the time that she was 30, and that at that time she decided to quit dating and to adopt her beautiful daughter. So the whole time that she was a single mother to her beautiful daughter Paloma, she was completely closed to the idea of dating. So while she had the mindset, she didn't get asked out on one date. Yep, you heard me. That's right. She went 20 years without being interested in a man or ever being approached by a man. That's the power of mindset. So when you put your mind to something, people listen. And as I call it, she turned her taxi light off. She made sure that everyone around her knew that she was not available. She had a successful career, a beautiful daughter, a loving home in San Francisco, and a pretty great life. So what happened was her daughter, Paloma, was ready to go off to college, and she knew that she wanted to dip her toe into the water of dating again. She was sure that no man would want her, since no man had asked her out in 25 years, but she came to me hopeful that I can help her change her way. And that's exactly what happened. And that Maria, at the age of 60, has now been having a wonderful time dating several men. She's not sure if she wants to be married or have a committed relationship. So, yep, you guessed it. That's exactly what she's attracting. And with mindset alone, she started attracting and dating men effortlessly and joyfully. And she is having the time of her life. She has learned how to turn her taxi light on or off, depending on what she wants at any given time. So step 2, your specific ideal partner step. You will discover exactly what is perfect for you, not what everyone else wants, but what you're looking for. So knowing exactly what you're looking for. I find that people skip this step, or they think, I will know it when I see it. What happens when you're not specific on what you're looking for? Women tend to settle or settle for what's in front of them. Step 3, exactly know how to know your own value and worth. This is one of the most important steps. Exercises on how to know, truly know, your own value and worth. That's what a wonderful, amazing things that you bring to the table that are specific to you. I'm sure that all of you are very clear in your flaws. It's time to spend time knowing what your assets are. One of the things from step 2 that comes out is women who think they don't deserve dating a high-quality man. And this is the step where we get to address that. Step 4, getting clear on your part so you never have to repeat it again. Now look, in the old habit step, most people are not clear on their part in their past. It's time to get really clear on your old pattern you have and exactly how to break it. Now believe me, it's totally possible. I call it digging for gold. This is one of the pieces of the puzzle that so many people overlook. It can be hard, grueling work, going over past boyfriends and relationships to get super clear on exactly what happened so you no longer have to repeat that pattern. Meet Robert. Now look, there are many different men in my life that fit the same bill. I have chosen to put them all under the same name of Robert, the typical man I would date. So, Robert was highly charismatic, attractive, very manly, accomplished, and smart. So were all of the men. He was also emotionally unavailable, didn't want to commit to me, tell me constantly how much he loves me and how important I am, but just never totally his girlfriend. And it was all about him, what he wants, how he wants it. I was always chasing him and never the other way around. Totally narcissistic characteristics of all these men. So step 5. In step 5, I will show you exactly how to find a man who is perfect for you. So where, oh where are all the good men? That's what I like to call it. So this is a personal search for someone who's going to have the same interests and qualities that you're looking for. How to attract men that are perfect fit for you, not me, not your sister, not your best friend, but you. My partner, my husband, was also going to Buddhist retreats, also going to Dharma talks, independent of me. It had nothing to do with me, but it was also a shared interest that we had. Step 6, the toolkit. Everything you need to go out there, meet, date, and get married to the man of your dreams. So having this toolkit, in this toolkit you will get to learn how to flirt and attract men so they ask you out, be comfortable and easy on any date with any man, know exactly how to say no to what you don't want, and exactly how to say, how to hear no without feeling crushed. Now imagine if this is you. If you had all the tools to totally change the way you date, everything you needed to attract, meet, date quality men who want the same things that you do. How great would that feel? Just take a moment to take that in. So what do you think? I went over my exact strategies that I teach to all my clients on how to have the skills needed to heal where they are, define what they're looking for, and experience loving, committed, long-lasting relationships. So once you have these skills, you have everything you need to get what you want. So I don't know why you showed up today, but if you're anything like me, you're tired of trying to figure out exactly how to attract quality men on your own, trying every hack, trick, or tactic that hit your inbox. Oh my God, it's so exhausting. You also want to move forward in your life. You want a family, a partner in crime, a loving relationship to share this crazy wild life you have. Deep down in your heart, you know that there's a better way. and that you just can't wait. You want the relationship of your dreams now. It's time for you to step onto the field and go after what you really desire, a fulfilling, committed life partnership. Look, I have a system that takes all the guesswork out of finding the romantic partner confidently that you have been looking for. That once you have these skills, you know you can meet, date, and eventually marry the man of your dreams. So it's your time. You've obviously shown up here for a reason, and manifesting your life partner can definitely change how you've been going about getting the relationship that you've always wanted. So I want you to remember, nothing I've shared with you today is theory. I've used every single one of these strategies to help women and myself create the relationship of their dreams. And I also want you to remember, oh, there you go, I'm not extra special. I'm not a supermodel. The people I work with aren't supermodels who have men falling at their feet just because of their exceptional beauty. My clients are just like you. They've had bad relationships, horrible luck with men, and if I can do this, you can do this. I just have a system that works. I want you to know how to attract quality men effortlessly and easily without being overly sleazy. So welcome. Welcome to Manifesting Your Ideal Partner, my 6-week course. I want to make sure that everyone has the tools and the exact formula I have used working with hundreds of women to create the romantic life that they want and deserve. So Manifesting Your Ideal Partner is my Manifesting Your Ideal Partner is my complete A to Z guide on how to attract quality men easily and effortlessly. Stop dating the same man over and over again. Finally break free of the endless cycle of dates and use your authentic self to attract the man who is right for you. I want to tell you about another student of mine so that you can see the exact results that happen when you change your mindset and take these simple steps. So let me tell you about Liz. Now, I started working with Liz when she was 35. She had been in the dating world forever and found herself dating inappropriate man after inappropriate man. Those are her words, not mine. She finally came to me. She decided to call it quits. She was at wit's end. She was willing to go to any lengths to make that change, and that's what brought her to me. So changing for her felt like an impossible task. She helped me break it down into simple tasks that helped her. Oh, sorry. This is what Liz said about working with me. Changing felt like such an impossible task. Leslie helped me break it down into simple tasks that helped me to identify what I want, what I'm capable of giving, and how to go about finding it. So during my 6-week course, Manifesting Your Ideal Partner, Liz met the man that she was to marry. And guess what? Now they've been together for 10 years. And the thing that's so great is I have story after story of women just like you who have completely changed their romantic life by following these simple steps and going through my 6-week course. So I quickly want to go over the 6-week live course and exactly what we'll do together in the Manifesting Your Ideal Partner. So in this group, you will get a private Facebook group with women just like you. No one can see that you're in it or your posts. Every week we will do in-depth exercises, real homework, and live group trainings straight from me to you. You'll have access to me to ask questions and make sure that I am with you every step of the way. The work is going to take heart and time, at least 10 to 15 minutes every day, and wonderful women who are going to be there walking this path with you, and they're going to be there to support you, ask questions, share stories, You'll also get specific comments, feedbacks, and directions from me as you go. I am deeply invested in my ladies that manifest. So I'm going to go over each week and exactly what we're going to do. So week 1, like I said, mindset is 90% of the game. You will have in-depth exercises to go deep, and together we're going to create a personalized mindset practice and exactly how to work with what you are working with. I will teach you how to get connected to self, that which you find holy, create a personal list of beliefs that are going to catapult your romantic life. And then, of course, we are going to go into exactly what you are looking for and how to manifest it. I'm going to show you behind the curtain of exactly how to manifest a wonderful partner. One of my clients said this: I overcame my fear of rejection, which allowed me to authentically show up with everyone I met, to no longer feel worried about if I was good enough. Week 2, your ideal partner. Are you ready to learn how to magnetize yourself so that you can attract quality men effortlessly while just being yourself? Here's where we get to play. I love this. You will get to go big on exactly what you want. Together, we're going to kick that fear to the curb, get real about what you're looking for and what you actually deserve in a life partner. I have specific exercise that will remove all your doubt and get you where you've always wanted to go. Week 3, your value. You'll feel your heart melt when you finally have the courage, confidence, and clarity to allow a man to ask you out and to see how excited he is to do it. You will know your own value, not in like that weird self-centered way, but in an honest, authentic way, where you are clear on why any man would want to date you, and that you can start to confidently go out in the world and meet men effortlessly. This week is such a joy for me. I just love it. It's one of those times where I get to see so much transformation happen. And we talked about it already, week 4, old habits. Here's where we're going to get our hands dirty, really see what our part in all of this is. The most beautiful thing about this is hearing the stories of women who are also on this journey with you and seeing that you're not alone. This is one of the most powerful weeks where you have the opportunity to really grow and release old behaviors and create new ones that's going to bring you joy. Week 5, again, where, oh where are all the good men? You now have done a ton of work by week 5. It's time to get out there, and together we're going to go over exactly where your ideal man is, creating specific strategies that is just for you on exactly where you will go and where your man is. You are no longer out there lost and alone, and you will get to feel empowered and know exactly how to turn your taxi light on so that men come and ask you out. And then week 6 is I give you all the tools you need to move forward and meet these men. Not only how to get to have men ask you out, but how to get comfortable going on dates and talking to men you've never met before, the whole time having them think you are the most interesting person they have ever met. So now you will have learned how to love and master every part of the dating process, from meeting men to getting into a committed relationship. So what's included is access to my private Manifest Your Ideal Partner Facebook group. Now, why this is so important is in this group is created to be highly engaged. You will have access to the homework, access to me live twice a week. I will be there every day, Monday through Friday, to answer your questions that you have in real time so that you are always being attended to. I like to work this way instead of doing online trainings because I know that this work is very personal. And I want to be there to support you and give you anything, all the support that you need. So you're going to see a lot of me in there. So exactly what you will get when you join. You are going to get the exact steps you need to go from single to soulmate in just 6 weeks. You're going to have live weekly group trainings to go over all of the assignments and getting personal feedback. You're going to have access to these trainings after the 6 weeks so that you can go back and review anything anytime. You're going to also, I'm a little old school, so one of the things I really like is printable, downloadable and printable worksheets for all of the assignments. Plus, I will do a Q&A once a week as well to make sure to answer anything that you want live so that you could be there. And I made sure that there's everything you need. So what's going to happen for you during this 6 weeks of going through manifesting your ideal partner? So you will overcome your fear of rejection, just like we talked about earlier, and authentically show up for the dating process with ease and joy. You will learn how to love and master every part of the dating process, from meeting men to getting into a committed relationship. You will have a personal mindset practice that will change forever how you look at dating and yourself. You will have high caliber men not only approach you, but be crawling over themselves to get to know you. And it's all included in this program. So one of the other things I've done, and now I've created some pretty awesome bonuses that I've included for those who join us early. So these bonuses are going to be going away, so you need to grab them fast. So the first one is a field guide to online dating. Online dating isn't for everybody, but instead of wading through the sea of options out there, I've created an easy reference guide for you to find the website and app that's right for you. It'll be at your price point with your type of man there, and I've done all the research so you don't have to. The second bonus you get if you sign up now is 30 minutes with Samantha Moss. Now, Samantha is an online dating copywriting specialist. She provides confidential, behind-the-scenes wordsmithing to private clients. She'll spend 30 minutes with you to go over your online profile or whatever help you need, from creating a dating profile to get the right kind of attention to writing email responses to people who are interested in you. She helps you frame words in a way that's clear, compelling, and absolutely authentic. All right, so are you ready to join the Manifest Your Ideal Partner? And I bet you're thinking, all right, Leslie, like, what is the investment? Just give it to us already. So here it is. So for the Manifesting Your Ideal Partner 6-week course, right now it's $249. So it's going to go up, and right now you're going to save $100, and in 3 days it's going to be $349. You'll get everything that we've talked about, and plus the bonus field guide to online dating and 30 minutes with a copywriting specialist, Samantha Moss, who's going to walk through your profile. So I have another option here, and I just wanted to make sure that when I was creating this, I wanted to make sure that I met everyone's needs. Some people want more time with me. Some people would like a little more one-on-one special attention. And so in this, I've created a VIP Manifest Your Ideal Partner. So what you're going to get is everything you get in the manifesting group, and plus 2 one-on-one sessions with me. So the 2 one-on-one sessions with me alone are valued at $500. So you'll get the 6-week course, 2 sessions with me for $499. The only thing about this is, because I don't have this many slots open, there's only 10 places available. So you want to grab those early. So if you're ready to sign up today, you can go to coachleslie.com/manifest. And I encourage you to do it, because if you sign up today, not only will you get $100 off, but you will also get all of the bonuses I just mentioned, and we'll be starting February 20th. I totally forgot to say that. So just to let you know, we'll be starting February 20th. So I am here. What happens next? So what happens next? Hold on, let's see if I know how to do this. And down. So what happens next is you go to CoachLeslie.com, manifest, and then right here you'll see a sign me up. You'll click on this link and it'll take you to this page. Now here you'll first sign up. You'll put your name and your address and push subscribe. And then after you subscribe, it'll bounce you back to this page. And you're going to choose which one you want. So right now, the early bird special is the $249. Or if you want to do the VIP, you go ahead and choose the $499. And then click the buy now. So there you go. That's all you need to do. So if you have any questions, I'm so excited to see it. I will answer. So one of the questions I said is that I'm too picky. Now look, I have heard this so many times, and I can tell you one of the things that I heard was that I was too picky. And here's the thing about the too picky. My father used to tell me that all the time. And what I could say to you is that at my engagement party, my dad, which I swear to God, this is the only time I've ever heard him say that, stood up and publicly said that he was sorry, that he had told me that I was too picky, and that he is so grateful that I waited until I got to meet the man of my dreams, and that he saw how happy, how perfectly matched Cap and I are, and that he is so grateful. So this idea that you're picky, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can talk about it. Maybe you're hiding. But in general, I have found that that you're not too picky. That is about, you might be caught in that place of really wanting this thing that is really big and not feeling like you're worth it. And that is where the struggle lies in being too picky. So I hope that answers your questions. Let me see. I struggled last year about controlling my emotions. What does that mean exactly? So I don't know what exactly that means, but I'm happy to talk to you about that. And one of the things that the mindset practice will do is it will really hone into having a more even emotion. So hopefully that will help. So does anyone else have any questions? I just want to say thank you so much, you guys. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, it's not a daily, so thank you for asking that question. It's not a daily online appointment. I can imagine that that would seem overwhelming. So what happens is on Monday, you're going to get the assignment, and you can download it and do it whenever you want, and then I will do a live Facebook, and I'll change the times around depending on what works for you guys and for the whole group as a whole. And what happens is I'll do a live Facebook Live. You can watch it afterwards if you're not able to show up there. And if you have any questions, you just tag me in the post and I will go back and answer it. So of course, no one has time for a daily online appointment. What you will do, though, is start to incorporate a daily mindset practice, and you'll start to do the homework as time goes on. So I've done this course in a much shorter period of time, but I found that people really need the 6 weeks to incorporate each of the homework assignments and to really dig deep to start to create change. Does that answer your question? And so, of course, and after the 6 weeks, you still have, you're welcome, you still have access to the group, and you have access, and it's funny because one of the other courses I did a while ago, the women are in there and they still talk to each other. And so you still have access to all of the trainings and all of the homework after the 6 weeks. All right. what is my success rate, right? So it's really hard to say that. So out of the last group I did, it was probably 45% of the women ended up in happy relationships. It really, like, so women come to me in various stages, right? In various different places. So some women are really ready and it doesn't take much of a shift for them. Some need a longer time. What I can tell you is my goal with this group and my goal working one-on-one. Some people want to work one-on-one with me. That's why I did the VIP package. The goal is that you have all the tools that you need, right? And so this is about an internal shift. This is about you making the changes that you need to make. Sorry, I'm having a cough. So I know that women who do what I have laid out here, over time will get what they want. That's what I have found to be true, right? And so what I've done is make sure that you have all the tools that you need to be successful. And that I know for sure. Excuse me. Any other questions? Perfect. I can't wait to see you guys in there. And again, remember to sign up soon because I want to make sure that you get that $100 off. All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much for all of your guys' attentiveness and for showing up. I really appreciate that. And I will see you guys soon.